The Mario Galaxy movie came out today, and me and my sister gave ourselves a project to work on. I made this cake demo way back in January. For a while now, I've been wanting to make something very big and detailed, but I had no idea what I wanted to do. And when I seen the trailer for the Mario Galaxy movie, I knew that had to be the theme for my cake. If you know us, you know me and my sisters love Mario. We grew up playing Mario, and I actually had the Mario Galaxy game when I was a kid, so this was icing on the cake. And when you think of Mario, there are so many different details you can make. When I made our cake demo, I thought about a few things from the game that I knew I wanted to include in the cake. In the game, Mario helped Princess Rosalina collect all the stars from the galaxies after Bowser took them all and kidnapped Princess Peach. For this cake, I knew I wanted to hand make all of the characters, so that's what I decided to do first. The character I chose to work on first was Bowser because he was the most detailed, and I made the airship at the same time. It took me about 2 days to make those, and then I worked on Mario, Yoshi, and Toad. All of the characters were very tedious and detailed, so it was definitely smart to get those out the way first. And then it was time for me to start working on the bottom of the cake. We ordered styrofoam to put at the base of the cake, and we had to wrap all of those in fondant. After we wrapped them, I definitely had to airbrush them just so I can add all of my details that I wanted to show throughout this cake. I wanted to make sure every aspect from this movie was represented on some part of our cake. Since this cake was so big, I had to order us a 20-inch cake drum to sit the cake on. After we wrapped all of our styrofoam, the last thing I had to do was make Princess Rosalina. I decided to make her a 2D face instead of a 3D figurine like everybody else so she can be big in front of our cake. And it wouldn't be Mario Galaxy without the Luna stars next to her side. I made 2 of them, and I made 1 yellow and 1 blue. At this point, most of everything was complete. I had to make a few more things for the galaxy that was on top of Bowser's castle, and I just made some flowers and rocks to put around there, and we made some small stars to put on the bottom part of our cake. Since the cake was stacked, me and my sister started adding all of the small details that will make this cake complete. I glued Rosalina in front of our cake, and I covered up our styrofoam balls with white fondant because I wanted that to represent clouds going around the cake. Now, the last thing I had to do was add all of our characters to our cake. I placed all of our characters on the cake, and that was the last thing we had to do before this cake was complete. This was the final result of our cake, and I am so happy with how this cake turned out. I cannot believe we did this, and I'm so glad we challenged ourselves to do something new. We would love to know how you think we did on this cake. What was your favorite thing? And will you be going to go see the Mario Galaxy movie?